So the final rule I have is one I think that encompasses pretty much all those other unwritten rules that I've spoke about, and probably I think the most important. And I think it's the fact that you need to know your role, just like The Rock says.
Know your damn role.
And when I say that, I think it encompasses everything, you know. It encompasses being a good medical student by, you know, knowing what you need to know, knowing these rules, being able to cooperate with your other colleagues and other medical students, being able to respect your colleagues, being able to show up on time, being able to ask questions at appropriate times, being able to have the right knowledge, the right attitude, being nice to everyone, believing in the bell curve. Being a medical student, there's just a lot that goes on, and you're trying to figure out, and especially as the years go by, you're trying to figure out, okay, where am I supposed to be? How is my knowledge supposed to be? And especially when you're not with a lot of your colleagues, like in my situation with only 8 people, it's a lot to figure out what your baseline is or what your marker is. But I think one of the big things is knowing where your place is. You know, you're a medical student. You're there to learn, and if anything, contribute to the team in as best as you can in the ways that you can, whether it's, you know, writing an admission note and doing the best as you can and then presenting it to your consultant or your registrar to see, oh, is this good enough? Or, you know, writing path forms, or all that other stuff I talked about, and being with your good attitude. I think one of the big things with knowing your role, a lot of medical students, you know, I think realize, oh, I've gotten into medical school, that allows me to have a chip on my shoulder. And this is probably, maybe from my perspective, I don't know if it's shared between many of my viewers or who knows, but I think with me, I personally feel like I haven't really accomplished anything as a medical student. Yes, I've gotten to medical school, which is an accomplishment, because not everybody gets into medical school, but I feel like I haven't accomplished much. You know, I think after graduating medical school, I definitely think I would have accomplished something, and I can say, yeah. But, you know, to say you have a chip on your shoulder and because you got into medical school and you're a first-year student, you're better than the nurse who's taking the blood pressure because you can do it because you've learned in your clinical school, makes absolutely no sense. You know your role and know the other rules, and you'll be fine. Being a medical student is a tough job. You know, you have to study, you have to learn these new terminologies, pretty much learning a new language when you're older, and, you know, being able to balance that, being able to balance hospital time, and in my scenario, being able to balance hospital time during the day and studying during the night and trying to get some exercise in and trying to get some diet in. That seems hectic. But it's all about, you know, knowing your role and being a medical student and being that. You know, yeah, you can bring, you know, I try my best to bring some of my personality into medicine. You know, it's one of those things where I think it helps to get you through the day and gets you through the rotations and just to be you. But simply as that, there's no way or disrespecting people. There's no way to upskill yourself for no reason. Like, you're a medical student, you haven't done these things. So I think the most important rule, if you haven't listened to any of the other rules and, you know, you don't think they make sense, I think this is the most important rule. Just know your role. Know you're a medical student. Know you're there to learn, and try your best. So with that being said, you guys know it. Remember to live your life, love your life, and let God in your life. Peace.